Greetings everyone. As you can see, John Clerides is not with us today. He's in Bordeaux tasting the entrepreneurs. So I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to speak with Valter Scarbolo. And Valter, you're here from Italy?
Yeah, good morning to everybody. I'm from Italy, from northeast of Italy. I live in the village where I born, where I decided to stay, to do one of the best jobs that people could do. I make wines in Friuli, Venezia Giulia. Friuli, Venezia Giulia is the eastern region in Italy.
So we do have a couple of maps here, yeah. So Correga, if you don't mind just zooming in here.
Friuli is located here.
Okay, so northeast.
Just let you know something more common for you, near Venice.
Okay.
East side of Venice, and on borders with Austria, Slovenia, and one of the more important border we have is the Adriatic Sea that we have in south of Friuli.
Okay, and your winery is called Scarbolo.
Yes, Scarbolo is that's the name.
Okay.
The name of the family.
Great packaging, by the way. Really like your packaging.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you for this. I painted this, designed this label.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
For me, the label has to show something from the family, maybe, if you have a long story,
right,
beautiful logo,
yes,
or property.
Yeah.
Or have to show something from the personality of the people makes the wines. Have to leave some sign, you know.
Absolutely.
I decide to. Would you like that I spend a couple of words about the label?
Yeah. So I'll just these are the all of the wines that are offered at Scarbolo. So I pulled that off of your Facebook page. Facebook is great, and Scarbolo does have a Facebook page if you're interested in liking. And yeah, so why don't you tell us the story behind the label?
Before than this, I used this label from 3 years ago. Before I had a nice label, gold, black, white, the same colors as many others. But I was not happy because it was showing nothing from me. I, from ever, had able to show something from the personality of the people make wines. And I loved this idea to believe in this sense of the life, no? The label represents 4 wheels in progression.
Okay.
No? And the wheels that represent the movement, no?
Show that.
The wheels represent the sense of go on, the sense of never stop. Represent the sense of the opportunities. The sense of opportunities that we have every day to do something better than yesterday. The next month is another month, next year will be another year, and every year we can do something better. In wine business, in the wine business, making wines, in your life, with the relations, and particularly to feel that your life is going in the right way, you know. And if you make some mistakes that happen in your life, tomorrow is another day to fix the mistakes. You have the opportunity to repair, no?
That's very inspiring. And so this is your entire lineup of wines, or am I missing anything here? So you have a Pinot Grigio.
I make the typical Friulian wines. Even many couple of those are international varietals, considered international. But I like to persist that you can say persist, yes. That, for example, Pinot Grigio, that is wild all over, cultivated all over in the world. But in Friuli, you feel almost indigenous varietal because we are growing the Pinot Grigio from more than 2 centuries ago. Likes the Merlot, likes all the French varieties. These are arrived in Friuli when the militaries of Napoleon were combating against the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and they established a long time in Friuli, not to war, not to combat. And the people, the militaries brought with them many things, and also the vines. And then they decided Friuli was a good terroir to grow the varietals, no? And why they decide to plant the Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon, and no others? Because they understood that the Friuli is a magic land to grow these grapes in general, but this in particular.
So Pinot Grigio, I'm not sure, I guess internationally it's become quite popular, and especially here in North America. We have about, I would say, 7 here at the store, different Pinot Grigios. However, there is a little bit of controversy, I would say, around, well, number one, I think that there's probably an oversupply. You could argue that there might be an oversupply and that there's a wide variety of quality levels. And it sounds like you're very passionate about Pinot Grigio, and we actually think that yours is on the higher end of the quality side. What are your thoughts on the potential of Pinot Grigio becoming, too much out there, the quality levels getting down, yeah, where do you stand on that?
I want to answer you another way. Pinot Grigio is one of the best grapes that one producer could grow in his lands, because it's amazing how you can see when the grapes of Pinot Grigio are ripe, how beautiful this varietal is. The Pinot Grigio, I want to anticipate this, the Pinot Grigio represents for Friulian total global production 65%. And if Friuli produce only 2.5% of the Italian production, it's nothing. No? Friuli is like a boutique.
It's the capital of Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
That's great.
The microclimate, the soil, many things that in Friuli we have, fortunately we have allowed to make unique with unique characteristics. Full of body, especially for the varietal, minerality, flavors, but that comes just from the soil. And the respect that the good producers have to do in the nature, Mother Nature, in the characteristic of the terroir, of the characteristic of the soil and the ambient where we grow the vineyards. That is the first step that we have in your mind to grow the vineyards, to respect every step of the life of the vines, and to give the opportunity the grapes to show the true characteristics.
So, so for all of our viewers out there, I would definitely agree that this Pinot Grigio is one of the best that I've ever had. There's definitely a level of concentration here that's not typical of what we see in our market here. And Santa Margherita has actually just become #1 in the world. Which is interesting, because that's quite a bit different than what we have in our glass here. But we won't get too deep into Pinot Grigio, because we do want to have a chance to talk about the other wines here.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate your thoughts on that, and so we'll remember that it's the Pinot Grigio capital of Italy, and that the quality there can be quite different. So let's move on to what would you describe this? How would you describe this wine before we move on, just really quickly?
It's the nose, you smell ripe fruit, and also the flavors, not fresh flavors. When the aroma of the nose, you smell the beautiful aroma when you are in the garden, in the land.
I agree.
Not in the beginning of the spring, but almost in the summertime, different aroma, ripe, full of body, full of also in the nose, and just a little honey.
Absolutely, I definitely
but
got honey.
What is surprise in this Pinot Grigio, in my Pinot Grigio, that I don't like to speak bad about the others producers or about other producers, Pinot Grigio, but I want to speak well about the Pinot Grigios from Friuli in general, and to let you understand to share with you in this moment the quality of mine. The surprise is when you put in mouth. Okay, how
Okay, great.
how full is this
Yeah.
wine? Pinot is not the lemon water wine.
No.
Pinot is if the grapes grow well, the vines grow well, the grapes are ripe very well, like in a garden.
This is definitely,
the wine becomes full expressive of the wine. So that is important.
It's a great
The wine have to
concentration.
be, for me, the wine have to be the ambassador of the land where the vines grow, you know, and to have the flag in the hand, if you can say that, of the people that makes the wine, you know.
We do have to move on. Well, we've just been told we're down to 5 minutes here, and we just have 2 more wines to get through. I agree, there's a lovely honey floral, and even in the color you can see there's a different, it's got some golden hues to it. So why don't you tell us about this wine? So Friuli, Friulano, 2009, and by the way, so the Pinot Grigio is $24 here, and this one here is $25, available at Marquis. What kind of food would we pair with this wine here?
When you go, if you are in Friuli, when you will come in Friuli, we go in some trattoria, osteria, or a restaurant, and you ask a glass of wine, something to eat. The restaurateurs or the bartenders or the osti, are the people working in the osteria, will serve you a glass of Friulano, a slice of prosciutto. The perfect pairing, like with amazing marriage from this wine and prosciutto. Friuli is famous for for prosciutto too. The prosciutto di San Daniele is one of the best prosciutto in the world.
You should have brought some prosciutto in this morning. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, the prosciutto.
Never too early.
And this wine is very expressive of the Friulan terroir too. The Friulano is our wine. This wine was called, used to call Tokai Friulano, and from 3 years ago changed the name because the European community decided that Tokai is exclusive name of the Tokay made in Hungary. But much better because with only Friulano, you are sure that this wine is made in Friuli and bottled in Friuli. So it's more terroir in this case, you know. It's our wine from ever. The people make Friulano and drink Friulano when you drink a glass of wine. It's expressive of the terroir. It's creamy, full of body, good acidity,
yeah.
No minerality.
This I almost think this is a great West Coast wine as well because of the seafood that we have here. I think that
it's amazing with salumi in general, no prosciutto in particular, and soups, pastas made with vegetables that is prepared with this wine.
So I think what we're going to do is we'll pause here and we'll have a part 2 so that we can actually get a chance to taste probably the most special wine that we have here today, my time. So we'll see you back for part 2.